Narcissists can be difficult to eradicate from your life completely, but there are a few ways you can go about getting the narcissist to leave you alone or just manage their presence in your life. The most popular one is to be unbothered, which is not caring about what the narcissist says or does. It's all about showing a complete disinterest. Using a word like whatever in response to a narcissist will infuriate them because it shows them that you don't care, and the narcissist wants you to care. Because it's when someone cares, then they can get a reaction from them. And when someone cares about the narcissist, then they can manipulate them. So they need you to care. And that is why having an attitude of just being unbothered will cause the narcissist to not want to be around you, because there is no point if they cannot get the reaction they want. You can also just make it clear that you are busy or don't have time. All these responses will anger the narcissist because they want your time. They want you to engage them and entertain them. They want you to validate them, compliment them, gossip with them. Narcissists love a good gossip, but don't be that person that entertains them in general. Just giving closed answers like yes, no, or okay should do the trick. Just try and be abrupt as you can without divulging too much, and depending on the setting, being able to not appear rude or disrespectful either. So yeah, just having that unbothered attitude around the narcissist will put them off you, and they will see you as a boring person. But that's fine, because we don't need narcissists in our life. Of course, they will probably start studying you to see if they can reach you in some other way or turn on you with a vengeance for being dismissive of them, which is usually throwing a temper tantrum and smearing your name. But who cares, right? Seriously though, if we are able to not let the narcissist bother us or take the things they say and do personally, it would do us a world of good. Narcissists will hurt people. They will lie and manipulate whoever they can. So when they try to do it to us, it would benefit us if we could just shake it off. When we are able to do this, it means they have lost control. It means you have turned off that empathy tap, and they can no longer twist and turn you or get the desired reaction they want. Another way to shut down the narcissist would be to dominate the conversation. This may include changing the topic and then keep talking without allowing the narcissist to get a word in. The narcissist does not like talking to people who talk more than they do or who simply take over the conversation, especially if you are just talking about general stuff like the weather or something else totally dull and not personal. The narcissist will start avoiding you like the plague. But this method would be more suited for those who like to talk and would find the gray rocking method difficult. Another way you can repel a narcissist is by being direct. This is more for the covert narcissists, as they are afraid of being exposed or put to shame. So if you communicate in a way with them to let them know you are not buying what they are selling, the narcissist will want to avoid you. Narcissists don't like to be called out or criticized. They also don't like when people use a harsh tone of voice with them. It's all negative exposure or attention that they don't want, as it embarrasses them. So if a covert narcissist knows you have a tendency to be this way, they don't want to be that person that you go off on, so they will keep their distance or be silent around you. Narcissists are very particular about how they want to be spoken to. The slightest change in your tone of voice alerts the narcissist, and they usually see it as a sign of disrespect, as they are very petty and insecure. But to conclude, I believe when it comes to dealing with narcissists, we need to work on being a bit more unbothered. Quit reacting, quit empathizing with them, quit talking to them, quit allowing them to affect your mental and physical health. When children are involved, I know it would be difficult to take that stance, as you do need to interact on some level, but it is important to try and control your emotions and your words around the narcissist, because being unbothered is a state of mind that the narcissist cannot fathom, as they care too much about what people think of them. So they are very bothered, or rather paranoid, about their reputation and image. But there is power in being unbothered when it comes to the narcissist, as it shuts them out and it allows us to carry on with our lives without constantly caring what the narcissist is up to.